What's happening, guys? UFC 301 this weekend. We're going to give you a breakdown and predictions. I'm with Josh Culibao, and who's going to help us out with the names? Nico Pahilio. Did I say that right?
Pajarillo.
Pajarillo. That's why I'm going to get you to say the names, because I can't even say your name. And I met you. How long have I known you? I'm just terrible with names. So he's going to help us with that. We're going to go through the main card, and let's get rolling. Who's first?
First up is Paul Craig versus Caio Borralho.
Paul Craig. Okay. Say the second name again.
Caio Borralho.
Caio, that's
Caio,
right.
yeah,
We'll
stick with Caio. We'll stick with Caio.
He's obviously,
Yeah.
a lot of his fights I feel like he's losing and he can just find this. He's a finisher. It's always fun. But I'm going to have to go with the Brazilian on this one. I think he's on a good win streak as well. I think he's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, I think so too. Exactly. I agree with you, Volk.
Submission? How do you reckon?
TKO.
TKO, yeah.
TKO.
Well, submission, obviously, Paul Craig's got some good jiu-jitsu. So I'm going to go TKO as well. I think I might be going most of Brazilians on this card.
Well, next
Who's
up
next?
is Ihor Potieria taking on Michel Pereira, who's on a 7-fight win streak at the moment.
Yeah, 7-fight win streak. So, yeah, I'm going to go with most of the Brazilians this. I'm going to have to go with Michel. He's very dynamic. He's very explosive, and he's on the momentum's behind him. He's exciting in Brazil. He's going to be hard to go against.
I agree again, Volk. You're on the money with these ones. Bro.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm just going to agree with
On
you.
to the next.
Vitor Petrino and Lionheart Smith.
Okay, so yeah, this one, I don't know. I think this is a tough fight for Anthony.
Yeah.
Coming in. He doesn't have the momentum behind him at the moment. Obviously, at the end of his career, you would say, and he's taken on this young, hungry, undefeated guy in his hometown as well. I think this is going to be a bad sort of matchup for him right now. So I'm going to have to go with again the Brazilian.
I'm going to have to. First one, I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Oh.
I think Anthony Smith, with the experience, we've been in the UFC long enough. Man, he's dealt with all these problems before, and I feel it's experience versus someone just being too excited. I bet he's going to blow his wad in the first rounds, and then Anthony Smith's going to take over and just get the job done.
Well, there you have it. So I'm going to go Vitor Petrino.
Your old opponent, of course, one of the greatest featherweights of all time, Jose Aldo Jr., the great man, taking on Jonathan Martinez, who's got 6 victories in a row.
I won't ruin these ones, that's for sure. But Aldo, man, I know he's retired and he's coming back. Why is he taking this fight? Is it just to get out of contract, or who knows? I don't know what it is, why he's come back. But I still believe in his skill. I still think he's just as fast twitch as he always was. I don't think he's lost that too much. And I think he's always been so technical. I think that might play a factor in this. I remember you were saying, what do you know about Martinez? I mean, I know you mentioned some leg kicks.
So Martinez is he's finished a few guys with calf kicks, and his majority been hurting a lot of people with these calf kicks. But man, he's very slick on the feet. He's got that sort of, I don't know, a little bit of that swagger on the feet, where it's like he has some type of confidence, but I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. But I just feel like with someone who's a veteran like Aldo, and like I said, he's so technically sound, he doesn't make many mistakes. No. So you need to be the right fighter to go out there and capitalise. Even with the leg kicks and all that, he's going to be checking them pretty well. Again, he's always in a nice, tidy defensive position.
Yep.
He knows how to check good. He knows how to defend very well.
Yep.
You need to be able to get all these angles and capitalise and get Aldo in between steps. I just don't know if Martinez can do that. And unless I know he can, I'm going to have to go with Aldo. So I'm just going to go with Aldo on this one, just because I still believe in him. I still think he can do it, and again, obviously got a lot of respect for him, and I've been in front of the man, and he ain't an easy guy to beat. Yeah,
so look, Martinez is on a streak. He's got the momentum. Aldo's coming back. I don't know why he's coming back. Is his heart in it? But he has been boxing. Like he hasn't just stopped fighting completely. So he has been boxing. So he's still sharp. So and like you said before, he's fast twitch. And Aldo's just Aldo. It's just one of those things you just say Aldo is Aldo. And I'm going with Aldo.
So we both got Aldo on that one. I'm going to go decision, though. I'll go decision win for Aldo.
I think body shot.
Body shot. Ball's got a good body shot.
And again, it's in hometown, and he just... Yeah, again, I feel like fighting in hometown territory just does something to you. You know what I mean? Like, you can either use it or it's going to be a downfall, but I think Aldo uses it.
All right, sweet. Now, main event.
The kid from Perth.
There it is.
Pride of Perth.
Steve Erceg.
Taking on Alexandre Pantoja,
Oh, I said
who's
I was
also a hometown boy.
Yeah, so I did say that I was going for all that. I'm not on this one though, right? Obviously, I'm always backing my guy Steve Erceg, always backing the Aussies, and I think he can get it done. I'm not just saying it because he's Aussie. Obviously, it is a tall ask. This is a big fight for him, but I think when we talk about technique. He's very well-rounded. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to capitalise on opportunities that are going to be there. And we know Pantoja is very tough, very scrappy, very dangerous.
Yep.
But there are going to be openings that Steve Erceg can capitalise. And I think he's the right fighter. I know with Pantoja and being in the flyweight division, you know, being wild and powerful and scrappy, it can work because, you know, they're not the heaviest punchers in that division, you could say. But Steve Erceg proved that he can knock you out, you know. So I think that this is the wrong man to just have that sort of style against. I think Steve Erceg can definitely catch him, even with what we've seen in his last fight. A nice two down the pipe, big hook, while Pantoja's coming in scrapping. And I know his scrambling ability is going to be good enough because his grappling is good. We were talking about that as well. People don't realise how much of a good grappler he is.
I think if Pantoja comes in, like you said, reckless, I feel like Erceg is just sharp. He does everything basic, sharp, and again, like you said, he touches you. He can put your lights out. And I feel like even if Pantoja is careless with the grappling, I feel like he could get his neck snatched up. I feel like, you know, he could submit him. I genuinely think he could submit him if he goes to the ground. But again, like you said, it's a massive ask going to someone else's territory and fighting. I was just talking about it, like the fighting in someone else's home territory is such a big thing. It can be an advantage or it can be a massive disadvantage. So, again, I think the biggest thing Erceg just needs to do is believe in himself because I feel like he's got the right tool set to get the job done.
Yeah, man, that's a good point. And depending on the fighter, so I've obviously been in enemy territory plenty of times, but I've used that as fuel. That's made me fight better sometimes. So I was able to, if I've got the crowd cheering for me, I use that as fuel. If I've got them booing, I'll use it as fuel. It's just depending on the person that's in that situation. Can he capitalise it? And I think he can. I think he's a clever dude.
You're just too calm. You don't let anything get to you
no, exactly right. So honestly, like I remember, Max Holloway, the third one, I knew I was going to get booed, and I'm like, I swear, I need this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to show him. You know, I'm going to win every exchange. I went in there and I went out there and it was one of the best performances that I've done. And I literally had the whole arena booing. Everyone loves Max.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
by the end of it, they're all cheering for you.
Yeah. But exactly right. So it was I think Astro Boy is going to go out there and I think he can get it done. Again, it's a tall ask, but I'm backing the Aussie. Astro Boy, I think he can get a finish as well. So I will go finish. I'm going to go mid-rounds. I reckon he might get a finish.
Well, 6 out of his 8 finishes, I believe, are via submission. And Steve actually predicted that he would finish him in the 3rd round. Do you think it'd happen at that stage?
Did I just say 3rd round?
No, you said mid-rounds.
Oh, because I was thinking 3rd round. I was there you go. 3rd round it is. I said it. Sorry, pointing at the wrong one.
Same
3rd round. That's my call on that one. Who you got?
Oh, you can't. I can't not say Steve Erceg.
You better say it.
Don't hurt me now. Nah, definitely. We're definitely going to Steve Erceg. I think again, he's got the right tool set. He just needs to have the confidence to believe in himself and go out there and get the job done because he's the man to do it. Let's go, Steve.
All right. Well, that's it. UFC 301 this weekend, Rio. It's going to be a good card. Remember to back Steve Erceg, the Aussie, going to go bring the belt back home to Australia. Thanks, Nico. I appreciate you doing that. As I said, I butchered the names, even though I let you do them. I still butchered the names, so I appreciate it and thank you as well. All right. Till next time. Love yous.